Hello everyone, and welcome back to week 6 of the VDL. This is a team builder for week 6 where we take on BigWill and his team, the East Coast Crocodiles. BigWill is someone I've talked to a lot recently. I've been helping him with team building, he's helping me with team building, so both of us being on 2-3, this is such a big match for both of us that could really go a long way to jump-starting us into a position where we can get into playoffs. So yeah, this is a really big match for the both of us. So obviously we'd love to win, but at the same time, even if I do lose, I would not mind BigWill getting into a good position, especially since his last 2 games still have been a little bit harder than mine, from what I've seen. But we will see. First of all, we have Dusclops, which is Frisk. We're Max Spadef. This is our Sandy Shocks switching. I still can't believe he brought the Sandy Shocks onto the team when ground type is so good into my team. Bringing the Sandy Shocks on at this last minute just makes his team so much harder for me to beat. But we have Will-O-Wisp, that is to hit the Crocodile if we Terra Fairy and potentially burn it. Or we can burn not really much else, to be honest. Maybe if it brings out Gabite, we can burn that. But it's mainly for Crocodile. Nightshade does some damage. This is our main swap in also to Blastoise. So yeah, Nightshade hits Sandy Shocks and Blastoise for a good amount of their HP. Haze is like, for example, if a Blastoise wants to set up on us, we can haze away the Shell Smashes. Or anything else that wants to boost, we can haze that away. Brick Break is in case he does bring screens on either Sandy Shocks or if Bronzor comes, I could set up screens. Brick Break is to break those. It also gives us a decent way to get a little bit of damage off into Flareon if it Terra Normals. Next we have a Max Fizdef Flamigo, a very unconventional set. We're running the Keyberry with Scrappy. So Scrappy is here because Intimidates from Crocodile. We can block those. Keyberry, this is going to be basically our Crocodile swap in because obviously we resist the dark moves and we're immune to the ground moves. And once again, ground is just so good into our team, so we need a solid check for that Crocodile. Keyberry, if it doesn't knock us off, we can get a defense boost, and even if it's like Choice Band, and hits Gunk Shots, we can live too. We have Roost for healing. Bulk Up just gives us even more defensive boosting options. Low Sweep, lower speed, and is also just I didn't want to run close combat to lower our defenses. So Low Sweep is obviously a lot weaker, but can lower speed things because of his Sun team. Like, yeah, they can get really fast. Acrobatics, our Keyberry should be removed pretty early on into a fight, so we can start doing 110 damage with that. Next up, we have Piloswine, which is it's got a good amount of Spadef, but is also offensive because Ice does really well into his team. Ice Shard does a huge chunk of things like Venusaur, Sandy Shocks, Crocodile. Earthquake also does really well. This thing can also be a really good swap into the Sandy Shocks. It just takes the hits, is immune, stops it from Volt switching out. Also, we can set up Rocks, which are a little bit decent just because he has a few fire types, like Ninetales. Could potentially stop him from bringing Heat Rock to boost the turns of Sun. Ice or Crash also just could potentially do so much damage into his team. Next up, we have Mr. Colossal, which is Steam Engine Heavy Duty Boots. So this is our Flareon check, because I was prepping, and then I noticed quite late into prep that Flareon does so much damage into our team, so I needed to switch into this. This was originally like a Vileplume set with Chlorophyll, but no, it's a Colossal now because we take very little from Flareon. Body Press hits like Terra Normal Flareon, but can also hit the Crocodile switching in if we do get a Steam Engine boost from something like a Flame Charge of Flareon. Iron Defense boosts our defense, Rapid Spin to remove hazards, and Overheat just does a huge chunk in the sun, something like a Crocodile or a Sandy Shocks, or maybe even one-shot something like a Venusaur trying to swap into us. Next we have Galvantula, which is Choice Scarf. His team isn't the fastest without the sun, so Choice Scarf allows us to outspeed a Sandy Shocks even if it does have booster speed from either the sun or a booster energy. The only thing that would outpace us in the sun is obviously Venusaur. Thunderbolt, Bug Buzz. I didn't run Thunder, and because the Sun will lower the accuracy of Thunder. So we're Unnerve instead of Compound Eyes, just because our entire moveset is 100% accurate. So there's no reason for it, and we can like potentially remove any Rindo or Wakan berries. I don't think he's going to be a Tango Berry on the Crocodile, but we can remove that if we do in front of it. Sticky Web on Choice Scarf. If we do get Sticky Web up, it allows us to just guaranteed outspeed things with Galvantula and the rest of our team as well. And then now we go on to a very interesting win condition here with Hermes, like a very specially defensive Cyclizar with lefties. With sub Ice Spinner, Shift Gear, Facade, with a Shift Gear up, we just outspeed the entire team just because of how slow his team is. And Ice Spinner, he's very weak to ice, so +1 Ice Spinners do a lot of damage even though we don't have the most attack investment. Sub is there to potentially just get up a wall in front of other things. And we have Facade, because I do think he might try to burn us with either Flareon or Ninetales. And if we're burned and we're +1 or +2, we just do so much damage into his team. We are a generator, which means that if we do get like a sub up and then something like Crocodile comes in, that's another reason we're sub, just because we can be immune to the Intimidate. If he tries to Baton Pass out of Ninetales into Crocodile, we can sub in front of it. And stop the Intimidate coming through. But yeah, we're essentially just going to be able to sub and then swap out and get all the HP back so we can try again later in the match. The idea is to lead and just click a shift gear. Just let him know immediately we're physical Cyclizar so that he will potentially, we bait him into burning us later in the game. And that's the plan with that. So anyway, guys, that is the team for the Week 6 battle. A very important battle that we probably do need to win if we're trying to still get into playoffs, which obviously we are. So I'll see you lot in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Week 6 battle of VDL against Mr. BigWill himself. Let me just send him that I'm telling him I'm searching now. Let me actually start. That's a good point as well. Let me make sure I'm recording as well. Yep, I am. And let us get right into it. So yep, there is the team. We should just be leading Cyclizar. I'm expecting him. His team is very top heavy, so I'm expecting the top 6. I will be a little bit surprised by any of the 2-pointers are here, but we'll just wait and see. We don't, and I think it's the exact 6 I expected, the top 6 of his team that I all thought had to come. So they've all come, which is nice. Since I didn't really prep for any of the 2-pointers that much. We should just always be leading Cyclizar. We're not going to come in too quickly, but we are just going to pull up Cyclizar on the calculator and see what he leads. Worst case scenario is he leads the Blastoise. But yeah, we should be good to go. Anything interesting to know? I mean, yeah, I think Blastoise lead is just bad. Let me double check him. Streaming the game in the Discord. I am indeed. And let's get right into it. Yeah, no differences from the team I expect. Very interesting. Shiny Gyarados. The leader choice is Ninetales. That's perfect. We shouldn't be taking too much from Ninetales. Yeah, Weather Ball does. It is Drought. Okay, good to know. Weather Ball, if it's no special attack, is about 25 max. I think we just shift gear. I actually forgot to rearrange my moves. Only they're quite in order, so this might be a little annoying for me. I'm just going to shift gear turn 1. After shift gear, we should be faster than everything on the team. He's going to immediately withdraw. Okay. Into the Blastoise. Yeah, very safe decision. And he is going to see shift gear. If he's max HP at +1, we'll do like 35 with a Facade. And he will hit us back really hard. So I think our swap into this should always be Dusclops. Let me double check on this one being... No, this is our Dusclops. Dusclops is always our switching. So we have shown that we're physical here. And we're just going to calc this damage now into our Dusclops. And these heavy duty boots. Okay, boots Blastoise with an Ice Beam. We can never be frozen. Heavy duty boots. And he did for 27 damage with that, I believe. Yep, 27. Why is Ice Beam not on the calc? There we go. 27. So is he like... He's not modest. Ice Beam. He's not max special attack either. Okay. I mean, throwing off a Nightshade here is fine. We could also Will-O-Wisp, predicting Crocodile. I don't mind that too bad. He's going to withdraw. He's into Crocodile. We see he was number 1, which I believe is Crocodile. Is this Intimidate or Moxie? We miss a Willow. That is so unfortunate. Okay, it's another great start. We could Terra Fairy and go for another one, but we're just going to go into the guaranteed swap in Apollo here. But we are going to see that Crocodile is his swap into us. So we're just going to pull up Apollo and a Crocodile. We'll pull up Banded Crocodile. We're going to go right out here. If he does knock us off, we will not get the Key Berry, which is a little bit annoying. That's fine. We don't want to keep attention to Sunturn, see if that Ninetales is Heat Rock. It is a knockoff. So does this activate? I wasn't 100% sure on Mox if this activated before. No, he just does knock us off. 301 to 368. So he did 67 damage, which is not banded. $67 is like around is a roll from max attack. I don't think that's adamant. I think it's just max attack. He could very well be scarfed. His swap to this should always be the Sandy Shocks. So we are just going to low sweep here, get a little bit of chip on this Sandy Shocks, I think, which is, should be coming in. It's the Blastoise. Oh, okay. So we are going to see how Fizz Deathy this is. Low sweep. Did a good little chunk there. Obviously, you already know it's heavy duty boots. So that did just under 25%. No, just under 20%. Don't get my counts wrong. Just under 20%, so it is not nothing. Is it like 252 HP? It looks like it's about 2... It is under though, so it's got some Fizz Def on it, which is fine. We are just going to go back into Hades here. So we did see knockoff from this. We're going to see the heavy duty boots again. And it is Ice Beam again. So this can never freeze while sun is up. I do want to have a look at sun turns now. Okay, so he is Heat Rock on the Ninetales. Good to know. And do we throw off another Nightshade? I think he might not go into any... He's not going to go into Crocodile again. Potentially, like, risking a Willow. So he's going to flip turn. Okay. Flip turn. We know he's max HP, probably some Fizz Def. Ric Flair, the Rank Master, is Flareon. So we do get a Nightshade off on this. We're going to see how much HP this is. This is the Terra Captain. Sun does go down this time, which is really nice. Yeah. Flareon, if it's 252 HP, we'll take from my Dusclops 30%. That was a bit over 30%. So it's not max HP, is it like no HP? Yeah, it looks like about no HP. I mean, we have Colossal for this always as a swap in. I mean, we're chipping things, which is nice. None of the big boys are chipped, though. He's going to go straight for the Terra, so we're going to see Terra here. It's normal, okay. Is he going to protect, is the question. He does protect. I'm expecting Flame Orb. Fun Sunlight Fades, which is really nice. Flame Orb does proc. We do see Protect. Flash Fire, Flame Orb, Burned Facade. We'll do into my Colossal, like 16%. So he isn't going to do anything. Do we just I don't think we overheat here. He hasn't set up any hazards, has he? No. So I think we just go straight for the body press. He wants to wish, really? This might just kill him. Yeah, Flareon's dead. Beautiful, but he has a wish up, which is... I mean, Flareon dying is beautiful, but you do see wish. That's a great start to this battle, because there's not much on his team that really is low. I think it's... The only thing that's really taking Chip. Got low sweep. It's like Blastoise. He probably goes Blastoise here, just in front of a Colossal anyway. It's a solid play. But he will have to stay on the field to get the wish, so he can't flip turn out with Blastoise. No Sun is up as well, so he might potentially go Ninetales. It is Ninetales, and he's probably going to Baton Pass here, right? How much do I do to a Ninetales? If he's Sunsetter, he does absolutely no damage to me. He could be Scorching, that's why he's come in here. If he is Scorching Sands, how much is he doing generally to my Hermes? Weatherball Chunks. Scorching Sands obviously will do no damage. Oh no, wait. I mean to my Cyclizar will do negligible damage if he's no special attack. We do want to count that actually. So, and also there's obviously 30% chance to burn us, which we want. Yeah, he can't do too much damage to us. And getting rid of Flareon, which was such a problem in mocks for this damage, is incredible. He's going to double. Okay. Into what? Into Blaster? Into the Blastoise. Okay, that's fine. And he's going to get the healing. That's fine by me. We could have maybe body pressed again. But I don't want to risk Scorching Sands. That tells me maybe he doesn't have the Scorching. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with him getting healed up here. Once again, we know he's about Fizz Deafy. In fact, there's enough. Ice Beam would do like 40% if he's Modest No Investment. How much does Galvantula take? In the sun. Not too much at all. If he's Max Spadef. We will chunk him with Thunderbolts. We're just going to go here. Into Galvantula. And see what he wants to click. Unnerve. Obviously we know his boots, so that's not going to do much. He's going to Ice Beam. And we get to see the special attack investment. 177, so he did 105 with an Ice Beam. Which looks like about Modest, no special attack. Or like if he's not Modest. There would be... No, he's got some little bit of special attack investment. He could be just Modest. 4. I think I do want to get my webs up here. Just because he finds them difficult to remove after they're up. We're going to see him get out. Into Thick, the Venusaur. Ooh. So this thing has got its sun up for how many turns? I mean, it's got 5 turns of sun. Okie dokie. This thing is a bit more tough to swap into. We do have acrobatics up. We don't want to get too chipped on our Dusclops. Hephaestus, how does that look? We also need to watch out for time. Is it carrying? It wants to fire move me. I'm gonna go into my Colossal first because Colossal is not as useful anymore. Kind of what it was meant to counter is gone. Will he Weather Ball? He Earth Powers, really good prediction. Yeah, that's gonna KO me straight up. Good kill. Dude, that should have always been a KO, right? If he's not Life Orb, he's like, I don't know, Assault Vest. I had a very low roll to kill, so he's probably... I don't think I saw a Life Orb, so he's probably damage invested. We're going to go Apollo here. I don't think I saw a Life Orb, so he has to be modest, right? Yeah, this thing is modest. Which means we will... No item. We should kill it with an acro here. We're just going to click it. He is going to withdraw into what? Donatello Blastoise again. Good thing is that webs are up now. He probably wants to remove them. We're going to go right out into my Hades. He took a good chunk from that. We're going to see Boots again. Ice Beam once more. Do I Will-O-Wisp this time? That is the question. I think I still Nightshade. How much chip have we taken on from me? A little bit. We're gonna Nightshade here, get some chip on something. He flip turns, okay. So he's like slowly chipping this down. But he doesn't have Wish support anymore, and he did kick a little chunk on Blastoise there. He did like 40. That looks about max HP. Krookodile does come in, so maybe we should have gone straight for it. Let's see if this is Boots. Is not Boots, good to know. I'm going to see HP investment here. Nothing is on right about a little bit above 70, so yeah, that looks like no HP Krook. We can pretty safely go Flamigo, but what's his double on into Flamigo? It's Sandy Shocks. Do I want a Terra here? Don't think I do, but I could Terra and get the Willow off. I'm gonna play it safe here first. No investment Krook, we do like 58%. It's saying about just below 70. Knockoff does absolutely no damage. Yeah, we're going to calc that again. That was about 301 to 254. Hearthstone Light is gone. 301 to 254 is 55 damage from a knockoff where we have no item. Okay, so this looks adamant maybe because it can't do that much damage. We low sweep again. How much is Blastoise doing with an Ice Beam? I might want to roost up actually. Or do I low sweep here? Then get in my... No. I'm gonna just go for the roost here, heal up. He's gonna withdraw. Into what? Is it Donatello? No, it's the Ninetales, okay. Is this the position where we get burned? I don't mind healing up. Let's go, beautiful. And immediately into my Cyclizar. It is the Will-O-Wisp, and we are going to get our burn going. Which is lovely to see. I don't think we will get leftovers healing. How much do we do with our burn now? In front of Ninetales. This thing has no chip on it. At +1, we will potentially KO this, even this thing is max HP. So we're going to shift gear here. We know it's not in Tim on the Krook, so we don't have to worry about subbing. And he's just going to weather ball me. Is this really his play? So we then went down to 2-4-1. So burned is 21, so 3-4-4 minus 21 is 3-2-3. 3-2-3 to 2-4-1. 3-2-3 to 2-4-1. 3-2-3 minus 23 plus 59 is 79. 82. So yeah, that's a roll from no investment. So we're just gonna shift gear again, right? Is there anything that can beat me now after a second shift gear? How much does Tiny Shocks take? I have time to calc. If it's like max HP plus 2, Facade has a massive roll to kill it, so we're just going to shift gear again and see what he wants to do. I mean, I don't think he can have haze or anything. Blastoise was a little chipped, right? So it should die. And it wasn't max defense. He Encore really good play. I should have Facaded there. That's a really good Encore. Should have Facaded. I think he makes a double to Blastoise. How many turns of Encore do I have? So I'd have to stay in for 3 turns. I don't think that's wise, so I'm just going to go Dusclops. Predicting him to go Blastoise. We do have our burn though, so Facade in the late game is a really strong thing if we can get +1. We're going to see Hit Rock, obviously we knew that. We're going to see the withdrawal. We're going to see Encore, Weather Ball, and Willow, and it's Krook this time. Good swap, honestly. Is this where we Terra Fairy and get our Will-O-Wisp off? I think we go for the Terra Fairy Will-O-Wisp here. He did stay in. That Sandy Shocks is still such a danger. And he's gonna Outrage! Oh my god, that is a crazy brain. We're gonna get our Will-O-Wisp off. Nice. So burned. He does absolutely nothing to me. He does about 25. So we are going to go for a Nightshade here. Earthquake will do him about 15% if he's at max attack adamant. If he's like Choice Scarf, which I think he might be, then he's locked into Outrage. Yeah, so he withdraws. So Krookodile is much less of a threat now. Into what? It's into the Blastoise, which is actually my counter to this, so I'm confused as to why he's going here. I think because he kind of wants to spin away the webs now. Webs don't matter as much to me anymore, is the thing. They don't really matter in front of Venu. And it is going to be a Rapid Spin, okay. Sunlight goes. I'm gonna Nightshade one more time. If he wants to die here, he wants to die. Blastoise is dead. My Pillar Swine still hasn't hit the field because my Sandy Shocks answer. He's gonna flip turn, yeah. That was what basically we predicted. But Blastoise being so low is really good. And we get Nightshade chip on something here. I don't have Blastoise. I mean Cyclizar +1. Burned into the Ninetales. Just +1 is enough for us to cause damage. Okay, so he's going to go straight out in hair into Ninetales. Do we kill now without the +1? We could potentially just... Ooh, how much HP is that? Just above 70. Which just looks about right. We could Encore us here. I don't think he's killing us with a Weather Ball. Do we chip this down further? Or do we just go into Cyclizar again? Obviously we did heal everything up. I think we want to just chip this down now. If we can chip down the team, that's nice. Weather Ball. It's fine by me. 116. Down to 49. I don't think I really need to calc this damage. He is going to swap into what? Into the Venusaur. I don't mind. This puts us in guaranteed range. I just spam Haze here, never let this set up. Okay, he does Sludge Bomb. Even if this is Life Orb and never kills, then Acrobatic should always kill back. This team is getting slowly chipped. I'm gonna aggro here. Is the withdrawal? Is it into Sandy Shocks for the first time? Nightmare Fuel, there we go. And we're gonna see the Protosynthesis special attack. Ooh. This will kill me. Piloswine. Will take 35%, but can just do massive damage back. Blastoise's main answer to this as well, which is nice. I think I'd switch into Piloswine, right? Let's hope I didn't just misclick, because that was kind of a fast switch. Okay, I did switch into Piloswine, nice. And I don't think he swapped out. Flash Cannon is a great play. I do want to see, does Cyclizar die to anything? It shouldn't do. How much do I do with a Eye Shard? If there's no investment, we do 35. Everything is kind of chipped. Is everything in range of Cyclizar now? I think it is. I'm gonna Eye Shard her. Down to 188. I do want to look at that. Artemis. Down to 188 with Flash Cannon. $188 is what? 412. 116. No, 216. We see he's modest max special attack. Yeah. Into Cyclizar, he will chunk me, but he will not kill me. And that is what is important. There is no hazard set up. Is he faster? He is faster, so we're going to shift get here. He withdraws. Okay, into what? Into Thick the Unrivaled, which is about... Sunlight Fades, which is nice. It looks like I forgot to EV this to be faster than Venusaur, which is the funniest thing ever. That means I have to shift gear again. If he's Sleep Powder, I cry. That is the simple reality of it. He Sludge Bombs. Does not KO us. I think we win. We're at +2, right? At +4 speed, nothing sharp speed. It's +2 Facade. Oh, I haven't even put in Burn. With Burn, we should, like, obliterate this. We're going to Facade now. Let's go. I don't think he's expecting this. Which is exactly why it's perfect. Sandy Shocks at +2. Are you offensive? Modest. Facade kills it if it's not invested. And it took damage, so we're fine. I think we've won. I'm so glad I put Facade on this last minute. At +4? We're at +4, right? Venusaur should never outspeed us. Yeah, we're at +4 speed. We're going to click another Facade. Just don't misclick now, is the name of the game. Okay, Cyclizar kills 2 with Facade. Is Cyclizar going to pick up 5 KOs here? This was our win con, and the conditions have been met. We're burned and at +2, +4 speed. Venusaur doesn't outspeed us. At +2, it's actually funny because I was EV'd wrong, which was crazy. He's not Intimidate on this. But we will calc it anyway. But he looked scarfed. We will KO this, especially with Owl, so it is. And yeah, we're so fast. Unless there's Chilanberry hanging around, which I don't think there is. This is an absolutely massive win. I feel so bad for Will because he played perfectly. There's no way he can know I have Facade. So, I mean, he played perfectly. And yeah, he will never know. He's never going to know that I was wanted to be burned by his Ninetales. And that he probably just thought I couldn't hit him well after being burned and I was just stuck. I mean, this nearly happened much sooner with the Ninetales Encore. I got greedy there. This is special attack, it's not even speed, so even if this is scarfed, it's not doing much. We're going to just Facade again. And Venusaur is coming out last, so maybe he's like Choice Scarf. But I don't think there is, because he has some sort of damage boosting, I'm pretty sure. Unless my calcs are wrong. He might be just like Wise Glasses or something. Or he's just like straight up Modest with no Life Orb. I mean, he would have gone to it sooner if it was Scarfed or something. Even if Scarfed, I don't think it would outspeed. I'm actually going to calc if he outspeeds his Scarf. He would outspeed if he's Timid and Venusaur's already dead. I didn't even realize. It's the Blastoise that's last. And we are going to pick up a massive win here. I'm not actually 100% sure on the score, but that is so unfortunate. I'm so sorry to Will that I've done the Facade sweep to him. We are going to see it was a 3-0. That is crazy. What a game. Will brought incredible sets, like offensive Sandy shots. The Encore from Ninetales nearly lost me the whole game because I got greedy. I should have just Facaded and set up the shift gear in front of Venusaur. But yeah, I was actually really bad because I EV'd my Cyclizar wrong and I didn't outspeed a Venusaur if it was max speed. Yeah. Although he's probably Modest based on his damage, but what can we do? we're not going to continue battling. But yeah, what a great, it's a massive win. We go to 3-3 and we're straight back into the playoffs. I wish Will best of luck in the last 2 games. He really needs those wins, and I hope he really makes it into playoffs because I really want to play him again. Because I think he's a really fun team. Like the whole idea, everyone's got like spread teams, but his top-heavy team looks weird. Having 3 12-pointers is so strong at the same time having to prep, even if you know what's coming. Because I like predicted all 6, and I was still in such a bad position. So yeah, congrats to obviously it's really big that we won, and obviously I wish Will the best of luck. And I'll see you lot in week 7. Well, I believe we play Rainy, so that's another big game, another game that could potentially, if we win that, get us into guaranteed playoff position. So that's a big game. And I'll see you lot in the next battle.